Hello and welcome to my League Starter test series where I test League Starters and make a conclusion after playing it till maps. So I'm at around tier 9, tier 10 maps with this build. It's Shield Crush, as you may have seen in the title. So, how was the campaign and what is this skill? The skill Shield Crush works like this. You crush your shield, and basically your shield will. It seems like it's projectiles, but it's just some, I don't know, force that gets out of your shield, and it deals physical damage. Now I'm using Herald of Ash, so there is some fire damage as well. But how do we get physical damage? We don't get it from the weapon. In fact, Shield Crush works like this, that we get physical damage per armor and evasion rating on our shield. So what you want to do is get a good shield with a lot of armor and evasion, or simply just armor in my case. This is a level 67 colossal tower shield, which is which has the highest base stats as far as I know. So it's the biggest amount of armor we can get for basically free. So I crafted this myself. I used the, what was it, deafening essence of dread that I had over here. I just used one, and as long as you get an open prefix, you're pretty much set for your shield for the end game. I then also qualityed up, and that's what I'm using. So with Shield Crush, we deal a lot of physical damage. With Herald of Ash, we get some additional fire damage. Then we're also using Pride to make nearby enemies, they take more physical damage. Exactly. Then we also are using Precision because you need to hit, obviously. And we do that with a melee weapon. We don't use the stats on this weapon at all, besides the increased global accuracy and the additional accuracy rating, and also plus 15 to strength. So all these stats are usable for Shield Crush, but the not global ones that only work with the saber, these ones don't work for Shield Crush. Then, of course, we're also using Shield Charge for moving around, and the neat part is, well, Shield Crush has the same damage scaling with your shield. So as long as you get a lot of armor and evasion on your shield charge will be a damage skill as well. So in campaign, it was pretty nice. You were just charging around and killing stuff, especially with faster attacks. You are so fast. And also I was using Fortify and Brutality. So I could maybe even go for Rage support, but I went with the Rage notes instead. So yeah, that's basically what I did for the campaign. And with Shield Charge, you get enough levels in the campaign without having to stop and kill monsters, because you are killing monsters by just shield charging around. So that's quite a big quality of life that you have there. And yeah, then I'm also using Frostblink just for getting a insta dash that isn't cancelable. So then what else are we using? We are using, of course, armor and evasion rating, and the ascendancy, I almost forgot. We are using the Slayer ascendancy. So right now I've started out with impact. This just gives you increased global accuracy rating, so you don't have to invest more into accuracy. But the nice part is you get increased area of effect per enemy killed, and you deal up to 15% more melee damage to enemies based on proximity. So in a bossing scenario, you want to stand as close as possible to the boss, then you deal the most amount of damage, and as long as you kill some monsters on the way in the maps or in the campaign, you always get 50% increased area of effect basically. And this just feels really nice because your shield crush, the three blows that go out of it, they can overlap. So just one time. So it's only the left and the middle one that can overlap, or the middle and the right one, but not all three of them, no matter how big your scaling is. But you get a double hit, so the DPS on a boss is the highest with shield crush and not of shield charge, even though the DPS numbers in game tell you a different story, but because you can double hit, it's more efficient to use shield crush. Yeah, that's basically it for the skill itself. Then the items I'm using, these are pretty normal ones, nothing special. Some normal campaign gear. I had to use some intelligence on my gems and also in the amulet. I don't know which gem is it that would requires me to get the intelligence, but there is one that needs some. Yeah, Herald of Ash is the one that limits me a bit, so that's why I had to get some intelligence in the campaign. Then for dexterity and strength, you're pretty much set from the start of the campaign, and yeah, that's it for the items. Then the tree went with precise technique. In endgame, you want to swap to an Emperor's Vigilance. This one has increased. Uh, I will show you so you can see it as well. Emperor's Vigilance. Let's see over here. You should be able to see it now. So this is the Emperor's Vigilance. This is the shield you want to get. It has basically the highest amount of armor and energy shield you can get on a shield, uh, especially from a unique item. So that's the reason most people using Shield Crush will change to this shield in the end game. And usually you don't really scale your energy shield with Shield Crush, but there is Seething Fury. This is a gem, a corrupted gem that you can get if you corrupt Viridian jewels. So there's always a chance to drop it just on the ground. And this one makes you scale your offhand critical strike chance per 10 maximum energy shield. So the energy shield on the Emperor's Vigilance isn't wasted. You get offhand critical strike chance and offhand critical strike multiplier. And with that, we also want to get a lot of energy shield, and that's why Emperor's Vigilance is basically the best shield. But it has a downside. You have glancing blows, so you always take damage even from hits you block. For those who don't know what it does, your chance to block attack damage and spell damage is doubled, but you take 65% of damage from blocked hits. So, what can we do to offset this? There is a way, of course, and one of the neat things you can do is to get in the end game some cluster jewels going. So I would recommend getting a chance to block spell damage cluster jewels. These are the small cluster jewels, and what they can get is, let's see, where is it? One with the shield. With this node, you recover 50%, 50 life when you block. If you have two of those, you recover 50% life when you block, 100 life when you block, and you also get increased defenses. Increased defenses from equipped shield don't scale with your shield crush, sadly, but it's still nice having more armor and energy shield overall. And you also get 6 chance to block attack damage while holding a shield. So you get increased block chance just by doing that. Um, if you want to get some more crit, you can also get Mage Hunter. This gives you 6% chance to block spell damage and chance to gain power charges when you block. So this is a way to generate some power charges as well to increase your crit chance overall. That's basically the 2 nodes I would recommend for getting on a small class of jewels. And I would also recommend changing to an impale setup in the late game. So right now I'm using impale. I'm leveling an impale support, but as I only have a 4 link, I'm not using it right now. It probably would be already better using the impale support instead of the, I think, this pulverized support. But yeah, I didn't bother changing yet because it skill feels nice enough. Yeah, so enough talking. I will show you the build right now in a map. So this is a tier 10 map. Haven't tried clearing one of those yet, but it should be pretty easy. For the mods you need to look out for, there isn't one particular, because with Slayer you are physical damage immune or reflect immune, so you don't have to worry about that. For element reflect, you just need to turn off your Herald of Ash. Then you don't have to worry about this mod as well. Then the reduced chance to block is also, we already found the boss room, so just gonna do it. Here when you kill bosses, you usually change to blood stance. Just you lose some area of effect, but you deal more damage. So that's the reason why you can switch for the ads, and then as soon as the boss gets back, we can get into the blood stance again. I've lost my train of thought from before finding the boss room, but as you can see, I really don't have any problems with damage right now, and the damage can go way higher, way beyond that. The clear feels pretty good because with the sand stands up, we just get so much AoE. With Herald of Ash, we have some kind of explosions, so yeah, the campaign was really smooth. And as soon as you attack, yeah, everything explodes with Herald of Ash, and the campaign is just smooth sailing. And as you can see, with Shield Charge, we already kill all white mobs. For the blue mobs, we have to attack once, but that's basically it. So there are some upgrades in the future that are pretty easy to get, especially on League Start. So I think this will be a nice melee build with some huge quality of lives. And I really would recommend trying out this skill, Shield Crush, and see if you like it. And yeah, you if you think about starting this skill, there are 2 options to doing that. The first option is to just play Sunder, as it's still the most efficient way to clear the campaign with any melee builds. So you can use it until you get into the end game and go straight into the Emperor's Vigilance setup if you want to wait until then. Or you can do it like I did and level it from level, yeah, what do we get it? Right after what is not Brutus, it's before. It's just after Hillock you get it, so You can start it from level 1. There are some bases that are especially good. I will show you these right now. Let's see. Where are the offense? Over here, shield. There are the dex shields at the beginning. And as you can see here, the Pine Buckler has a really high base evasion. And the Painted Buckler afterwards as well. So level 8, level 16, you want to use those two. Afterwards, you don't get any huge upgrades until level, what is it? Uh, there is one, yeah, over here, the Golden Buckler at level 54. That will be will have a higher base stat, but until then, you can use the Strength Shields. Let's see, the bigger upgrades here, level 30, you already get 284 to 312. So you just have to pay attention, but there are all levels some either strength or dexterity shields. And as you're a slayer, you don't really care about the dex or strength requirements anyway. So it's really easy, just identify your rare shields and see what you get. But most of the time, you will be using one of those I just showed. And then there's also the one I'm using, the level 67 Colossal Tower Shield with the highest base armor stat. And then as you use the essence and then craft increased armor on it, you basically are set for, as I just showed, until tier 10 maps at least. And I'm not even that high in level, so you can easily finish red maps with just Shield Crush and this craft shield, and then swap into Emperor's Vigilance and Seething Fury as soon as you get enough currency, dependent on your Atlas strategy. Now for the map I just showed you, I forgot to show you the Atlas tree. It has all the increased effects, so it isn't a usual League Start map. It's a bit harder. So and this map, this build can clear it really easily. I think I didn't even click the shrine node, so this shouldn't have interfered with my build showcase anyway. So yeah, these are my thoughts on this Shield Crush build. I really liked it, and I can imagine myself going to League Start this, but I will be testing out some other stuffs like the RF Elementalist, and also I want to test the Energy Blade Inquisitor League Start. It's kind of an interesting build concept, so I want to try that as well, see how it feels, and I can imagine going for a penance brand setup and learning some Sanctum next league, dependent on what league mechanics we get. But we will see, and have a great evening. Bye.